The Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network, in conjunction with Wiffles Hybrids and the Iowa State Fair, is proud to recognize Iowa's County Fair leaders with the 2026 Heart of the County Fair Award. Today, we are recognizing Wade and Pam Kahler, our winners from the North Central District.
We're here on the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network at the Story County Fair in Nevada, Iowa, and we are here to honor our latest winners of the Heart of the County Fair Award for the district here, and we're with Pam and Wade Kahler, and thanks so much and congratulations, first of all, on winning that award.
Thank you.
All right, so Wade, first of all, tell us a little bit about your guys' involvement, what you do here with the fair.
Right now, I'm involved. I'm a swine superintendent. My wife is on the Iowa State Extension Council, and she's the fair liaison between the council and the fair. I've been on the fair board, served as past president on the fair board.
And I was a 4-H leader in the past.
Oh, okay, good.
And we kind of got involved when our kids got in 4-H a number of years ago. And after they finished their time in 4-H and FFA, we said, we kind of enjoyed this, and we'll keep continuing volunteering as we can.
All right, so Pam, tell us a little bit about the liaison activity you do and what you have to do between Extension and the fair.
So basically, I am the person that does communication between the Fair Board and the Extension Council. I go to the Fair Board meetings with a member of the Extension staff and just try to make sure that communication is flowing both ways and things like that. So.
And Pam, I want to keep it with you. Why is it so important for you guys to stay involved with keeping a county fair like this going and help out wherever you can?
Well, I think it's really important because it takes a lot of volunteers to pull off a county fair. You guys may have seen on the news that our fairgrounds about a week ago was completely flooded. And it takes a lot of volunteers to do that. And for me personally, I also like the fact that it fills my cup. It makes you feel good when you see kids that that do well, and they come up and they tell you they're so proud, and it's just very rewarding.
And of course, Wade, this is something that doesn't just happen over a few days. This is an all-year approach, because I'm sure when this is done, you may take a day or two to breathe, and then it's on to 2027, correct?
Exactly, yeah. This here is it's when we first started coming to the fair, I didn't think, give it two thoughts on how this all came together and who put it on and this. But then, after I got on the fair board, it's like, holy cow, this is a lot of work. And, the people that did this, it's kudos to them, because and like I say, it's all volunteer too.
Well, give us an idea of what it takes to put on something like this. I mean, obviously not every single detail, but, just an example of what it takes to get something like this going and the advanced planning it takes.
Yeah, it's not, you schedule the shows on when they're going to be, and you line up judges, and then, just keeping the grounds up. Mm-hmm. That's a year-round deal, just keeping buildings up and maintaining everything. It's just a lot of work.
And you mentioned the fact that, your wife mentioned the fact that you had the flood out here last week. I mean, what did it take to get this thing show ready? Because you could look around the grounds and you wouldn't notice that there was even a flood here.
Yeah, there was some of these buildings probably had 4 or 5 foot of water in them, and what it took was volunteers, people that came together and literally within a week had the fairground shaped back up.
And you said you're swine superintendent. Your kids have been involved for a while. I mean, what kind of things did they do, and what kind of projects were they involved with?
Well, we showed horses and hogs most of the time when they're in 4-H and FFA, and actually the connections they made through that. Both our kids are kind of involved in the swine side of things now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's.
And Pam, you mentioned the 4-H stuff, and in talking about these kids and all and your Wade here talking about the connections they make. There's so much these kids are taking away. It's not just a ribbon they're coming away with for the efforts that they're putting in.
Absolutely. So, in fact, my daughter always says she learned more from the white ribbons that she got throughout the years than she did with any of the purples. It takes a lot of work for their projects. Both of the girls also did static exhibits throughout the years and communication contests, and so it's a lot of work with the animals. It's every day, and you also learn time management, leadership. Both of our girls were involved in state 4-H council, and just the opportunities, scholarship opportunities, and other things like that. So there's a lot. If you put work into 4-H and FFA, there's a lot that you can get back out of it.
Well, I'm going to ask you both a question, and I'm being Pam here with the microphone. I'm going to start with you. Of the Story County Fair, all the events you guys partake of, what's something that you really look forward to every year? What's something that really stands out for you?
That's a great question. I would say for us, it's the swine show.
Okay.
We've been so involved in swine for years, and so yeah, I would say that for me, that's probably what I look forward to the most.
And Wade, what about you?
100% the swine show. Yeah, it's been a lot to our family.
All right, and then here, before we wrap up, Pam, I'll let you make the pitch for the Story County Fair and just talk about what people need to know if they're catching this later on, what they need to look forward to maybe next year, things to come see.
Yes, awesome. So one of the great things about the Story County Fair is it's its emphasis on the youth. We call it the Story County Youth Fair. It's completely free, and there are activities every day for people. Plus, you can go through the barns and see all the animals. The food stands are great. We have huge numbers of exhibits, both on the static side and the livestock side. I think we were around 3,000 total entries this year for the fair, which is phenomenal. So, come check all that stuff out and enjoy.
All right, well, once again, congratulations, Pam and Wade Kahler, with the Story County Fair here, our latest winners of the Heart of the County Fair Award with the Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. And, of course, thanks to Wyffels Hybrids for making these awards possible. Without them, we wouldn't be able to honor all these people that are doing so much to make a difference for the county fairs and keep them vital across the state.